hey, are you keeping score in your relationships? Are you keeping track of what you've done and what they haven't done? This could actually be poison that leads to bitterness and resentment. You know, my coach, Dean Graziosi, says, what if we chose to feel love when we gave it instead of waiting till we receive it? If you really think this through, it could be a game changer for your relationships, right? The thing is, we all need love in our relationships, and not just the intimate ones. Get this. Did you know that babies literally can't survive without love? They've actually done studies where a baby doesn't get love from a parent or a parent figure. They get all the nutrients and things that they need physically, but they're neglected emotionally. They don't get touched, they don't get held, they don't feel that emotional action and connection that we call love. And they die. It actually comes down to a physical necessity. We have to have love. Now, think about the mother. From a purely physical standpoint, it's actually not in the mother's immediate self-interest to even care for the baby. Now, don't get me wrong. I know the mothers love their babies and they care for them, but she sacrifices her own well-being. But she does it out of love, out of a desire to put someone else's interests above her own. So how do you enhance and build love in your relationships? Knowing how important that is. It's one of the, what I call one of the 6 ties to the relationship web. Well, it starts by understanding it. Number 1, love is a decision. It's a choice to actually take action, to show up for the person you love, to pour your energy into them, especially when it's hard. We live in a culture where so many times things start to get hard and people bail on the relationship. It's time to start showing up in your relationship, even when things get hard. Number 2 is kindness. Now, this one, honestly, this one gets overlooked a lot, and it's a critical component for love. It means choosing to treat the other person with respect and having empathy, really being able to see yourself through their eyes, and it starts by understanding them. You know, Stephen Covey says, seek first to understand and then be understood. It's one of his 7 rules for highly successful people. Number 3 is fierce acceptance. And what I mean by that is you accept the person for who they are, not just what they've done, or not what you expect them to do. Now, I get asked a lot, well, they're doing something that I can't condone. Acceptance of the person is not the same as accepting their behavior or their actions. They need to know that you see them. Sometimes our behavior starts to act really dramatic when we don't feel seen. That was one of the biggest shifts in my marriage, was when I realized my wife needs to be seen, not just for what she does, but for who she is. Number 4 is intentional contribution. This just means proactively seeking to meet the other's needs, looking for ways to serve, looking for ways to help uplift and make their world richer. Because when you make their world richer, yours becomes richer in return. Ultimately, love is about seeing the needs of others above our own. It's about giving of ourselves without expecting anything in return. Now, here's the ironic part. When we give fully of ourselves without holding back, totally pour ourselves into a relationship, it creates reciprocity, which makes others want to give of themselves. When I was in a BNI group years ago, they had this really simple phrase that always resonated with me. Givers gain. It's all about giving of yourself. So don't keep score. Be proactive in showing love today and watch how it can completely transform your life and your relationships. I'll see you soon.